Hey, this is The Social Tea, and I'm Sharonda Lee. I talk about all things social, including celebrity news, reality shows, what's going on in pop culture, local news, and more here in these YouTube streets. Now, we know folks always get in their feelings about what's said here on social media, so I must say, what's stated here is alleged, my opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. Make sure you visit my website at www.thesocialteatalkmedia.com and also follow me on all platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, also known as X, and TikTok. Also check out my podcast, The Social Tea, Off the Air, on Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and Spotify. Now, y'all, I stay on ready, so make sure you subscribe to my backup channel. I am Sharonda Lee, The Social Tea, here on YouTube. Now, before we get into it, make sure you hit that notification bell, like, share this with everyone you know, and subscribe. Now, with all that being said, relax, get comfortable, and let's get into the tea. The views expressed on this channel are mine and mine alone, and are not the views of Melanie Shari, or aka Melanie Shari Rogers of Love Marriage Huntsville. A lot has been happening in the social media spaces. I said Martell Holt was committed to crazy. He's committed to just crazy. I did a video on it. Check that out. And I'll say again, that man is so mad that Mel left him. She was supposed to be Tisha and stay and take all his cheating. So now he's making her pay through the kids. I'm glad bigger platforms are exposing this narc AB user. I watch Brown Skin Girl and then I watch DJ Richie Sky video. When I say DJ Richie Sky whole attitude and demeanor changed, you can tell he was triggered and disgusted by what he was reading. And you can tell he probably hadn't read the documents prior to. Is this the man that Sherelle's world is going hard for? A man who is abusing his kids? A man who is letting his side piece daughter bully his kids? A man who's letting his baby mama bully them too, probably, in my opinion, and allegedly for entertainment purposes only. That's the kind of man. I feel absolutely no sympathy for this fool. I just don't. The reason why he has not, in my opinion, got that psych evaluation is because he knows he's not going to pass. And that's in my opinion, because if you were all for your kids, if you were for the betterment of them, you would just get all of this out of the way. But you keep postponing and stalling for what? He don't want Mel's kids. I don't even call them the Eminem kids no more. Those are Mel's kids. Not Mel and Martell kids. They're either Mel's kids or the four-piece chicken nuggets. Because, like I said, if he really wanted those children, he would be doing everything that the court has been telling him to do. But he just refuses to do what the courts tell him to do. And I wholeheartedly believe he has a tactic. He is not going to do everything that he needs to do. So when those children are actually taken away from him, he's going to get on social media like he's been doing lately. See, Mel took my kids from me. Look at, and then try to get the sympathy of the pygmies. Y'all know the pygmies. But no, sir, you didn't do what you needed to do. So therefore your kids were taken away. That's my opinion. He's going to use the court system to do that. He's just not making any moves or any efforts to do anything that he's supposed to do. So you can't tell me that you have all this love and admiration for your children when you're not even doing what you're supposed to do. Anyway, carrying on, has anyone noticed that Mel is not promoting the show Love Marriage Huntsville? I know it's just not me. I'm sure people are noticing. Because by now, Mel would have posted the trailer. She would have posted watch. What's that about? Well, one thing Mel is promoting is her skin line, though. That promo video was funny as heck. Like, I be here for it when Mel be throwing little subtle shade. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. She throws little subtle shade. Like, you have to like really be paying attention to catch it. I'm starting to think that this may be Mel's last season. What y'all think? I don't blame her. Like I said, I'm watching the show until Mel leaves and then I'm out. Deuces. Now, if you don't know now, Urban Belle magazine wrote an article on Mel and Martell's recent court issues. Martell, Holt, and Melanie Shari's latest legal battle will play out on LAMH, Love Marriage Huntsville. Love Marriage Huntsville returns with the new episodes in May. The trailer showed fans should anticipate more drama and controversial moments. Martell Holt's recent arrest will be addressed. Melanie Shari filed charges because she believes Martell asked his former mistress, current comeback, current do whatever I want to do whatever for my man, Curry. Martell asks his former mistress to leak an explicit video of him and Melanie to social media. According to Melanie, the video was recorded while they were married. This came out after a woman we know as Carson Blue alleged she abandoned a budding friendship with coleslaw Ariane Carey over this. The woman claimed she was the person who urged Ariane not to leak the video. Melanie told her supporters she believed the woman because Martell had threatened to leak the video himself during a past conversation. Remember when Melanie got on IG and was like, revenge porn, really? Now we know how that started. When Martell was asked to address the situation in an interview, he said he accused Melanie of bullying him. We know this interview to be the Queen Sheba video where basically he admitted it. The video matter won't be the first time Melanie and Martell face off in court. They have also spent a lot of time in court over custody issues. At one point, Martell sued Melanie for custody. Remember, Martell was the one who started the custody situation. Martell sued Melanie for custody of their children. He claimed Melanie had too many babysitters and he wasn't comfortable with her gay brother, Marcus Manningfield, babysitting them when it was Melanie's time with the kids. In response, Melanie accused Martell of being homophobic. She also denied that she had 20 different babysitters, as Martell claimed in the past. A court document shines light on some serious accusations. Interestingly enough, one of Martell's and Melanie's court documents went viral. Remember, Melanie said she wanted the court documents sealed. YouTubers have been discussing them with followers, and some of the things stated have Love and Marriage Huntsville viewers outraged and gagged. I'm adding stuff. In multiple paragraphs, Melanie attorneys allege that Martell has failed to adhere to the custody agreement by using corporal punishment on the kids. This includes allegedly choking and punching their son, as well as hitting all of their children. It was also alleged that Martell stopped going to court-ordered therapy with their son. Another controversial point in the document is that it was alleged that Ariane's daughter, Paris, bullies Melanie and Martell's children, but Martell has allegedly done nothing about this. Now, if you read this article, I'm going to leave it in the description of the video. there's a link here where you can actually read the documents for yourself. Okay, so I have no idea what anybody is talking about when it regards to this man. I am glad that this is going viral as it needs to go viral. This dude is willing to do anything and everything to his ex-wife and his children. This ain't really alleged. It's in the court documents. Dude is so hell-bent on trying to make Melanie suffer and look bad. Yes, her glow up is real, and you royally messed up your life. But whose fault is it, though? Why you mad? She gave you what you wanted. She had every right, after trying and trying with you for years, to just throw her hands up and move on. She chose herself in the 4-piece chicken nuggets. Now you're left with regrets. If y'all were cool after the divorce and you didn't do all this dumb crap, I believe Melanie would have helped you get your money up because it would have benefited the kids. But at this point, you on your own with everything. That woman wants nothing to do with you. That's why she went and changed her name back to Rogers. She wants nothing to do with him. Until he truly sits back and deal with the breakup and the breakup of his marriage, he's going to continue to do things like this. It is just an epic. Now, I just believe he is a whole Looney Tune. Like, he's just a whole Looney Tune. And now he was sliding over in Shari's IG comments, calling her Miss Holt. Girl, that's not goals. That's not goals for nobody. I pity the woman if you don't get yourself together. I pity the next one who does become Miss Holt. And Shari don't want you. She done already said you broke. Like, Mella's the only one that made that man Martell Holt look good. And I guess Sloth felt some type of way, because here she go cruising over to Chris Brown post talking about she love him deep. Like, what? Like the comments said, girl, we thought you loved Martell deep. Although I did recant the story that I did about Martell and going to a mental institution, look at his antics though. Ain't no way you gonna tell me that he don't need to be prescribed meds. Like, yo is just out of this world with everything that he does. I don't think he knows how to express his feelings about what has happened. I don't think he can deal with Melanie leaving him, having to see her boss up from afar, having to see his kids living a privileged life that he once had. I believe is eating him up, and he's stuck with Slaw and little Miles Morales. I think he is. See, we see him when he gets on IG and play like he's just so above it all, but he going through it. He's definitely going through it. And like I said, he got on live and tried to debunk the court documents. Like, he's like low. Now he's coming out, like I said, oh, Melanie's trying to get full custody. Sir, you started this. You started it. Didn't you file for full custody and child support? You started it because Melanie just wanted to do 50-50. Martell is a pathological liar. He said that Melanie said that he hit his kids. But didn't he get on Tasha K? Wasn't he in the Tasha K interview saying that he actually did it? He actually said he hit his son. His words were not verbatim, but to the extent of he had a little bump on his head. Something like that. Something like that. Don't take my word for it, but it was something like that. This dude cannot keep up with his lies. He said he don't hit his kids. He said just in this live that he don't hit his kids, but got in a Tasha K interview talking about, yeah, he do hit his kids. Like, what is it? Tank said he did it. So what's he can't keep up with his lies. And if Tank told his mother that's what happened, Mel did what she was supposed to do. She reported what her baby told him, as she should. And actually, Mel wanted these documents sealed And there was one lady in that typing in the chat as he was doing his live saying that the court documents don't lie. Yeah, this is what happened. And you're trying to make us believe that this was so far-fetched and this is just coming from left and you don't know where this is coming from. He is a liar. He is going out bad and he is not a good father, a daddy, or anything else at this point, in my opinion. Everything said is alleged and for entertainment and teaching purposes only. Yes, I said teaching purposes because this is the type of dude that you run from. For all the pick-me's, what y'all got to say now? Oh, Martell's still a good dude. Because these court documents ain't in his favor. It makes him look bad. And when DHS get involved, yo, those are some serious allegations. Ain't nobody lying when DHS get involved. They interviewing these kids and asking these kids what happened outside of Melanie and Martell. So Martell can sit on TV and act like nothing's happening and Melanie's making up all of these lies. We've actually seen you on your Instagram coerce these kids. We seen your little girl call you ice cream boy. And it also says in other documents that, or it was said that you hit her or hit one of the kids because they called you ice cream boy. Like, come on, we are out here putting two and two together. We're not stupid. We're critical thinkers out here. Martell is not a high value man at all. He is a bum. And he's mad at his ex-wife because he can't leash off her greatness no more. Slaw too. She mad that money gone. It ain't flowing like it used to. Martell is not as smart as he presented himself. That's Mel's money, not Martell's money. You can see who the brains of Holt was. You can see who the brains of that operation was. And I'm talking about this because I went through this almost exact situation, having a court date with my ex-husband and him not even showing up and then calling me days later saying, I gave you what you wanted. Just like Martell. No, you didn't want to be held accountable. Same as Martell. All of this can be triggering, especially those who have been through all of this before. But let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.